Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna. I hope you all have a great weekend. Yes, Arya Sharma.
Radhe Radhe, ma'am.
Radhe Radhe. How was your weekend?
Very nice, thank you.
Good. Yes. So before starting the session, let me know Sumana Reddy and Joshit Nandan. Where are your conscious? Even I didn't get conscious of Bhargava. Where are yours conscious? Yes, Joshit Nandan. I want to see each one of your conscious. Yeah. And let me know how many of you are practicing what is being taught in the lectures. Yes, Vindhya.
Like you told who has been practicing, so I raised my hand for that.
It's okay. Yeah. Good to know. Yes, Oshit.
Ma'am, ma'am, this is Sri Charan, ma'am.
Sri Charan, yes.
Ma'am, I have did the conch shell, ma'am.
Acha, okay. Like I was talking about Sumana Reddy.
Yes, ma'am, I will change the name, ma'am.
Acha, okay.
Ma'am, that is me, ma'am. Actually, Sumana is, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, the attendance one day was marked by less Sumana Reddy, ma'am. That's why he did not get 80%, ma'am.
Yes, maybe he was late or
No, ma'am,
missed.
no, ma'am. One day the attendance has marked as Sumana Reddy, ma'am.
Acha, okay. Like, what's your child's name?
Teacher and ma'am.
Sri Charan. Okay, I will rectify that.
Yes, ma'am. One
They
day,
joined with the same name, so it helps
yeah,
to keep
ma'am.
them track. Yeah. Okay.
That's what, ma'am. Mhm.
Thank you. Yes, Riddhima, are you here?
Ma'am, I'm here. Nice to see you again, and nice to see everyone. We're meeting after a week, right? Remember me? Remember me, right? What sessions do I take? I take your Bhagavad Gita sessions, right? Okay, so we're back in a new week on Monday. Okay, so we're with a new topic, and like ma'am already discussed with you all, I hope you all have done your activities and have given your tests, right? You can show me a thumbs up if you've done. That's really nice. Okay, so like our usual practice, okay, we will be first revising what we have done in our previous classes and then we will be beginning with a new topic, okay? So, I want someone to remind me that what did we cover in the last Bhagavad Gita session? Yes, Jatin.
Ma'am, about Gurukuls.
Yes, that we did on Monday, okay? Right? What did we do on Tuesday? You're right. Last week we did cover about Gurukul. After that session, what did we learn? Can anyone else remind me? Yes, Bhargava.
We learned Bhagavad Gita 1.1, 1.15, 1.16 and the names of the conchals.
Yes, that's right. So you've learned the shloks. Have you all memorized the shloks? So Bhargava, can you recite any one of the shloks? Yes. Can you recite Bhargava? Any of the shloks?
पाञ्चजन्यं ऋषिकेशो देवदत्तादनञ्जया पौण्ड्रं दद्मो महाशङ्कं भीमकर्माभिकोदरः.
Hari bol. I saw that Dhanush also raised his hand. So Dhanush, you can also recite any verse, any shlok that you've learned.
Teacher,
Yes.
in the last class I wasn't there.
Oh, you wasn't there. Okay. So have you seen the recordings?
I saw them, but I forgot it.
Okay. So you can rewatch them. Okay. And in the
I watched the first one, but not the second one.
okay. So just to like to keep you at the same page with everyone. In the first class, we discussed about Gurukuls, okay, which you've watched. We saw that what was Gurukul,
Yeah,
then
I know
what
it.
kind of teachings were given. And in the second class, we discussed the first chapter, okay? We started with the first chapter, and we had also learned 3 shloks that particular day about the setting, with the war scene, about the army. We learned about how many shloks were there in total. So it was a very brief one. Okay, you will be able to catch up today's class even if you haven't seen the second one. Okay, that's not a problem. Yes. So, Swam, you can also now recite any shlok that you've learned.
The first one, 1.1.
Okay, you can go ahead.
धृतराष्ट्र उवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्र समवेतायुत्सवः मामका पाण्डवाश्च किं कुर्वन्त संजय.
Very good. Hari bol. Arya. Yes, Arya.
Ma'am, the last class was about Gurukuls.
The last class was about shloks. Okay, if the first class that we did was about Gurukul, okay,
Okay.
and after that we did about shloks. Okay, so can you recite any
Oh.
shlok, Arya, that you've learned?
I know the first slok.
Okay,
Can I say that?
yes, you can.
धृतराष्ट्रोवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे संवेदायुयुत्सवः मामका पाण्डवसैव किमकुर्वत संजय.
Yes, good. So I hope the others have also learned it, right? Okay, now the next question. Okay, so someone new now who hasn't yet answered, okay, will tell me how many shloks are there in total in Bhagavad Gita. Dhanush, you've already answered yes. Shri Charan. Okay, Dhanush has an answer. Wait, I'll give you a chance. Okay, Dhanush? Yes, Shri Charan, say.
Ma'am, there are 700 sloks, ma'am.
Yes, can you tell me the bifurcations?
Yes, ma'am. 574 sloks by Krishna, ma'am. 41 sloks by Sanjaya, ma'am. And 68 sloks by Arjuna, ma'am. 1 slok by Dhritarashtraka, ma'am.
No, something is wrong there. Can anyone tell me like what was wrong? Anyone else also? Like you were correct. You were correct with 700 in total. Okay. Then you were correct with the number for Sanjaya 41. Okay. You were also correct with the total number of shloks for Krishna.
Krishna, 574, ma'am.
574. And Arjun?
864, ma'am.
No, it was
80.
It was 84. Yeah, that's right. And the remaining one was by Dhritarashtra. Okay. Now, tell me, someone else will answer. Tell me, where was this war of Mahabharat fought? In which, what was the name of that land? Who can answer this? In which battlefield was it fought? Yes, Shridharan, right? Shridharan.
Ma'am,
Did I-
Kurukshetra.
Yes, that's correct. Did I pronounce your name correctly? Shridharan, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Now, can anyone tell me that why did Arjun tell Krishna to take the chariot in the middle of the battlefield, just right before the war was about to begin? Why did he ask Krishna to do so? Who will answer? Okay. A new name, any new name? Tanishka. Yes. Tanishka?
Ma'am, Krishna told that because he wanted to see the opposite enemy's strength.
Opposite enemy strength. Not really. That wasn't the reason. Can anyone else try? Anyone else also wants to try? Abhiniti.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Abhiniti.
Yes, ma'am.
So what was
Hare
the reason?
Krishna, ma'am.
Hare Krishna.
Ma'am, so that they can see that how they are going to defeat them, or
Okay. Okay. So I'll tell you. When we had discussed in the previous class, it was because Arjun, he was not feeling right. Okay, he was feeling he was doing something wrong. Remember, we discussed regarding the feelings, how he was feeling at that time. He was feeling frustrated, confused, he was feeling guilt. Okay, he was feeling this fear. So basically, he was not ready for the war. Okay, can unmute yourself, whoever is on. Who you can mute yourself, whoever is on unmute. Okay, so he was not feeling. He physically by strength he was ready for the war. Okay, but mentally he wasn't prepared. Okay, he had many questions in his mind. Okay, and Krishna, okay, as a solution to this, in order to prepare him for the war, okay, and to clear all his confusions and to give him that clarity, what did he do? They had this conversation of Bhagavad Gita, okay. So today we will be moving on with the further topic, okay. One of the topics that Krishna discussed with Arjun, okay. We will be discussing one such topic. So ready for today's class, everyone? Show me a thumbs up. All right, so let's begin with today's topic. I'll be sharing my screen. Just let me know. Okay, before I share my screen, before I introduce what's today's topic, I have a question for you all. Like, does it ever happen that, you know that something is not right for you, okay? You know that something is not correct, yet you do it. Does it ever happen? Like, anyone wants to give any example that, there was a situation wherein you knew that this particular thing is not right, okay, and yet you did it, right? Like, if I have to myself, give an example to which you can relate, would be like, it that you have to do your homeworks yourself, right? Whatever homeworks you get from school or be it from here, it should be done by yourself. But instead, you forget to do it or something, and then you go to school and then you hurriedly you copy it from your friends. Okay, we all know that's wrong, right? But yet we do it. So similarly, can you all also quote me some examples wherein you know that this is wrong, yet you do it? Yes, Bhargava?
Ma'am, same thing what you said, but except I don't copy it from my friends. I do it myself at the school.
Okay, at the school. Okay. All right. Like, you do not do your homework at home, you do it at school. Okay. And yes, Nishita.
Ma'am, when I had already eaten 4 chocolates, my mother told me to not eat the other one. And but after she had gone to the washroom, I ate that up.
Okay, then that's wrong, right? And like your mom tells you not to eat, not because she cares for your health, and like eating too much is not right, right? Okay. Yes, Arya.
Ma'am, I had one chocolate.
Hmm.
I went outside, wanted to eat it, but before I put off the wrapper, I told myself this is wrong. Then I went inside and asked Mama if I could eat.
Okay, that's nice. So this way, okay, it happens and it's very normal. It's not like, only some of you do it. It's very normal. Even me till now, even if like you all are still young, but then even after growing up, there are times, we feel tempted to do something which we know which is principally wrong, but yet we do it. Okay. So why does this happen? That is what we will be discussing today. Okay. And that's our topic for today's session also. Okay. So now I'll be sharing my screen. My screen is visible, right? So this is the topic. The topic of today's class is 3 modes of nature. Okay. By 3 modes of nature here, I'm referring to, we'll be understanding this, okay, the 3 modes of nature. So see, breaking bad habits is hard, okay, and we often repeat mistakes because old patterns are tough to change. Okay, have you ever wondered why does this happen? All right, so now also sometimes we do some certain bad activities also because it has become a pattern, a habit. Okay, and how did this habit develop? That is what we will be discussing. So Arjun, okay, in the field of Kurukshetra, he also asked Lord Krishna. He asked this very same question: O descendant of Vrishni, by what is one impelled to do sinful acts even unwillingly as if engaged by force? Okay, Vrishni here he is referring to Lord Krishna, and impelled, the meaning of impelled is forced. Sometimes it happens, it's like I'm not doing it, but someone is forcing me to do it. Okay, like for example, early in the morning, you have set up an alarm. You have to go for a particular marathon for something, okay, and you've put up an alarm, or for your exams you have put up an alarm that I will wake up early because I have to revise. Okay, but you have this, temptation to sleep more. Like you mindfully you want to wake up, okay, but it's like something is forcing you, no, 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 don't wake up. It happens, right? So but what is it that, by what is one impelled to do sinful acts even unwillingly? Okay, even though I do not want to do it, I still do it. It's like someone is engaging me by force. So it's not like only, we have these problems. Even Arjun had the same problem. Imagine, he was such a great warrior, okay, still he had this very same question to Krishna. Okay, now what was the reply? So this basically happens because there are three forces, okay, which act upon us. And what are these? These are Sattva gun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. Have you heard these terms before, or are you hearing it for the first time? Okay, Bhargava has heard it before, and for those who have not heard it before, you've heard it today. Okay, so it's these things. Okay, the answer to the question that why does this happen is Sattvagun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. Now we will be decoding this. What does these terms usually mean? Now, as you see in the pictures itself, okay, here. Now, first of all, tell me which picture looks best to you before we, understand the meaning and everything. Which picture looks good to you? Uh, yes, Arya, which picture looks good to you?
More Sattvagun.
Yes, the mode of goodness looks good here, right? So that now we have already understood, we have a brief idea that Sattva Gun is the good one. But why? Okay. Why is it? We will be seeing. The second mode that we will be discussing today will be the mode of passion, and the third one will be mode of ignorance. Okay, I know that everyone here knows, okay, mode of goodness is good, mode of ignorance is bad. But passion, like, we always heard that we should be passionate, we should be, passion, how can it be wrong? So that also we will understand today. Okay. And this picture, okay, this slide is basically showing you a puppet. You have seen puppet show in real life or in TV shows. Have you seen puppet show? Has anyone, who has seen a puppet show? Yes, Vicky. Vicky is here today. Yes, Vicky.
Yeah. I saw it one time in my summer camp.
Okay, so can you tell me like what exactly happens in a puppet show? Like, describe it a little bit for the ones who hasn't seen it.
So it happened when I was third grade in my summer camp. So that time we were feeling bored. So that time the principal of our school organized a puppet show.
So can you tell us like what happens in a puppet show? What is your understanding about a puppet show?
In my understanding, it's actually based on gender equality. So
Okay.
basically, in that puppet show story,
Okay, no, I'm not telling about the story. Okay, like I just wanted. Okay, fine. Like what I want to explain here is that
summary.
not summary. Like in a puppet show, basically the puppets, they are controlled by the threads, right?
By the strings of a
Yes.
person.
Yes, the strings, and someone is controlling them, right? There
Yeah.
are balls and things. So that's what a puppet show is. Okay, like that's all I wanted to know right now. Okay.
Okay.
So in a puppet show, okay, like Vicky also said here, so they are basically dolls or miniatures wherein they are being controlled by someone else, okay, and we cannot see who is controlling them, okay. We cannot even see the threads also. Like here in the pictures you can see, but when you really see it, it sometimes appears like they are moving by themselves, okay. So why did we bring this reference of a puppet show here? This is because this happens with us also. We also, we are like puppets and we are being controlled by our gunas. Which gunas? These three gunas which we just discussed. Okay, and how is this exactly happening? We will be understanding further that we humans are also in fact puppets to our own gunas. Okay, just like we cannot see the person who is controlling the puppet, similarly we cannot see which gun is actually controlling us, but it's through the characteristics that we understand that which gun is being dominated, or which one is controlling us. Okay, now here, okay, see, it's what's written here. The gunas determine how we see things, like different types of goggles. Okay. Now, suppose when you wear sunglasses, okay, what does everything appear like? It's everything, it's fine, little bit. If you wear black or you wear blue glasses, everything is bluish. Red, if you wear, it's reddish, right? If it's yellow, if you wear 3D, when you go to watch certain 3D movies and you're given those special, that whole different thing, right? So it's not because your eyes have changed or you have changed something. It's because of the glass, right? So similarly, our gunas define, how we see the world. Like we say, right? Everyone has different perspectives. Everyone has different opinions, views. So it's not like that particular thing is different. It's because how we see the world. Okay. So how we see the world, what again determines this? It is the gunas. Okay. So that, we are seeing how in almost every aspect of life, the gunas control us and they shape our view towards the world, right? So we will be first understanding the first guna, okay, that we just discussed, which was sattva guna. So what is the description in Bhagavad Gita? Okay, in Bhagavad Gita, what is the description of a person who is in sattva gun? Okay, mode of goodness. First characteristic is that the person will be positive. Okay, a very positive mindset, a positive approach to things. Even if something bad is happening, a person in the mode of goodness knows to see something good even in a bad situation. Okay, whereas who is not in a sattva gun will always see something bad even in a good situation. Okay, so positive mindset. Next is balance. When we refer to balance here, meaning, there's a proper balance between when to do what. It's not like, if a person is playing, then only playing, no studies, nothing, or only studying. No, there's a complete balance that the person is also playing. When it's time to play, he's playing. When it's time to study, she's studying. Okay, they also participate in other activities. So there's a balance between everything. Okay, assertive. Okay, when we say the term assertive, what does that mean? That the person is neither too passive nor too arrogant. Okay, sometimes what happens, a person is too shy, too quiet, like underconfident, and sometimes a person is overconfident. So is it right to be either underconfident or overconfident? No, right? You should be a balance. So a person who is that way, like, who is assertive. Now suppose if you want to make your point to some, okay, you want to explain. Now suppose Vicky has a point, okay, she wants to make us understand something, but if she will be rude, that's not right? What will she do instead? She will keep her point also, and she would keep it in such a way that is respectful also. Okay, but sometimes people, what they do, they're too scared also to keep their point, so that is also wrong. So an assertive person knows how to keep his or her point confidently, with respect, okay, without hurting someone's feeling, and also without being underconfident or scared. Okay, harmony. A person in the mode of goodness, what will he or she do? He or she, there will be harmony. Like you can see in the picture also here, it's like, people are standing together, it's like a team. So teamwork is there. Okay, it's not like, suppose now Bhargava, Arya, okay, they're in a particular team. Okay, I have given them that this is your task, you are the team A. Okay, now if they have coordination between them, there is harmony between them. Arya has a particular idea and Bhargava also has a particular idea. Okay, and their ideas are not same. Okay, but they are in harmony. What will they do? They will try to, collaborate both of their ideas. Okay, that is what is the meaning of harmony. It's not like they will start fighting with each other, that no, my idea is better, your idea is not good. Not like that. Okay, clarity. A person who is in the mode of goodness will have clarity here. Okay, like he or she will know that, okay, I have subjects, I've got three subjects for homework today: math, science, social science. Now they have clarity. I'll do this first, it's not like they're not confused. I'm just giving an example here. Okay, and with little things, okay, they have clarity in mind that from this time to this time I'll do this work, then I have to watch this particular show, I have to also go out with my friends. Okay, so they know, they're not very confused regarding things, that what will I do, what should I do. They don't waste time in overthinking. Okay, and also the another characteristic of a person in the mode of goodness is they are peaceful. Okay, they have this peace in them. Peace here means there's calmness in them. Okay, like in this picture also, you will see the structure here, the person is sitting is calm and composed. Okay, so these are few characteristics of a person in the mode of goodness. All right, till here everyone is with me? Show me a thumbs up. All right, so moving on. Okay, this was a very simple, it's very easy to understand the mode of goodness, because we have been learning this right from childhood, that what we should be good. Okay, goodness. But Rajagun, what was the translation of Rajagun? It was the mode of passion. Now this becomes a little confusing, when I first heard about this, I was like, how can passion be wrong? Like, I'm always taught, follow your passion, follow your passion. But here when we say, mode of passion, what we mean here is follow. You have a particular goal, do it, but it's not like your whole life is revolved around that, and you start following unlawful or wrong deeds to achieve that. Like, to give you a small example, suppose you want to come first in class, okay? That is, you want to achieve, and that's a good goal, okay? You want to come first in class, but you make it, that want becomes so big, you become so passionate about it that you're even ready to do cheating. Then it becomes wrong, right? So that's not correct, okay? Another, like, how to say, yeah, another example I would give you, fire. Like, in your house, we use fire for cooking and everything. It's a good thing, right? But that same fire, if it goes out of control, can burn the house, right? So in that way, passion, the mode of passion is not right. So here, when we say the mode of passion, it means when a person is obsessively, engaged, or they have this want for something. That is why mode of passion is not good. Okay. So the characteristics of the mode of passion would be workaholic. They do not have this balance between work and leisure time. Okay. Arya, Dhanush, you have doubts? Okay, I will be taking up your doubts at the end. Okay, we'll take up at the end together. Okay. Okay, Dhanush, wait, I'll unmute you. You want to say something?
I don't understand
What you don't understand?
what you're talking about right now.
About Rajogun, about the mode of passion?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like the second mode of nature. We are discussing 3 modes of nature. Till there, you understood?
Kind of, not much.
Not much. Okay, see, I will just quickly revise, okay? Like, to be on unmute only, okay? Like, tell me right now only if you have any doubt. See, we are discussing how we started the topic, that there's sometimes, we feel like doing something which we know is incorrect, right? How did I gave you one example? Like, suppose you know that you should be completing your homework, but you're not completing it. Okay, you go to school and you're like, okay, ma'am will not know that I did not complete my homework, and you straight away go to school. So that happens, right? Sometimes, okay, or sometimes if you're sick, okay, you're having fever and you feel like eating ice cream, okay, and you eat it. You know it's wrong, right, Dhanush?
Yeah.
But still you eat it. So why exactly do we have this feeling? Okay, that is what we are discussing, right, in today's class, that what compels us or what forces us. So there are 3 modes of nature. Okay, first one is mode of goodness, which is known as sattva gun. Okay, second is mode of passion, which is known as rajogun, and third is tamogun, which is known as mode of ignorance. Because of these 3 natures, our characteristic or our personality gets influenced. So I just discussed in the previous slide regarding the characteristics of a mode of goodness, and right now I'm discussing about mode of passion. Okay, this till that, just till that much you can understand. Now I'm be continuing. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yes, Arya.
Ma'am, what is agitation, workaholic, and egotism?
Yeah, I'll be coming to that. I haven't explained yet.
Okay.
Okay, so that's workaholic. Okay, workaholic meaning the person is too much engaged in his work. Okay, does not know how to balance between work and leisure time. Okay, you need to rest also, right? You cannot work whole day. So workaholic person is too much engaged in work. Okay, they do not take the enough rest that is needed. Okay, ego. Now, egoistic means what? Very, like, their ego, what is ego, right? That I am the best, okay, I can do it, that I factor, that is known as egoism. Okay, so a person who is in the mode of passion has a very big ego. Okay, and self-centered here means that only thinking about themselves, very selfish, that how will I achieve it, how will I be the first one, or I have to defeat everyone, be it through good means or bad means. So that is being self-centered. Anxiety. Now, if a person is constantly thinking about future, because see, in the mode of passion, you're not in at the present. Okay, you're like always thinking about achieving something, so you are living in future. So in such a case, what happens? You're always in anxiety. Okay, anxiety means stress. Okay, that's anxiety. Frustration, like what? Okay, frustration, like, okay, mama, I'll do it now, I'll do it later, why do you keep telling me again and again? So that nature is known as frustration. So a person who's in the mode of, mode of goodness person will not do this way. A mode of goodness will say, yes, mama, I'll do it. Okay, if can you give me some time, I'll do it later. Like, there's a way of talking. Okay, but a person in the mode of passion will have a very different way of talking, always frustrated way of talking. Okay, and The last one, that is agitation. Okay, agitated here again means that they are in this is a very highly frustrated. Agitation means like they're continuously talking about something. If I have to exactly define you the meaning of agitation, they're repeating the same thing over and over again. And when does this happen? This happen when you're really stressed about something, right? You're repeating the same thing. I'm like, do this, then again after 5 times, after 5 minutes, I'll tell you, did you do it? Is it done? Is it not? It's not done till now. What happened? So that's that kind of nature is known as agitation. The person is not peaceful, not calm. You can see in the picture also, right? There's a big difference between the previous picture that we saw for mode of goodness and this picture, right? The girl here, does she look happy? No, right? She looks frustrated, agitated, but whatever, all these qualities that we just discussed, right? So this is the mode of passion, which is also known as Rajogul. Okay? And then we have Tamogul. Okay, what is Tamogul? It's the mode of ignorance. Now in this picture, you can see the person, okay, he's like almost like his battery has died. Okay, he has no energy in him. So what will he be looking? What will be his characteristics? It will be like he is confused. Okay, what was, if you have to see the direct opposite of mode of goodness, what was the characteristic that is complete opposite to confuse? Clarity. We saw, right, in mode of goodness that the person has clarity. So here the person is confused, depressed. Okay, depression is there. Then there is madness. Madness, why? Because if a person is depressed, will not be understanding many things, right? So this further leads to madness. There is negative. He or she is negative. We discussed in the mode of goodness that there is positivity in the person, but if a person is in the mode of ignorance, he has this negative mindset that I will not be able to do it. The world is like this only. It always happens with me. Okay, I am the unlucky one. So a very negative approach is there. And the person is dull. Okay, so these are the characteristics of a person who is in the mode of ignorance. Okay. Yes, Dhanush.
Teacher, I have a network connection that's why I just left the meeting. Can you tell me about it more? I
Yes,
don't
yes.
know.
Yes, I will, revise everything once. Okay, I will revise it. Don't worry. Srijit, also, you want to say something right now? Yes, Srijit, say. You can unmute yourself. Srijit?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, what is the difference between your last time?
This slide? Wait. In this slide, you want to ask something?
Ma'am, difference between this and you teach this now.
Okay, yeah. That I will be comparing. Okay, I'll be comparing all the differences right now between all the three. Okay. So the difference between the mode of passion and mode of ignorance, if I have to say, see, in the mode of passion, a person is not lazy. The person is in fact hyperactive. Okay, workaholic. Okay, there is like, see, in the mode of goodness, the person will be balanced, not too much work, not too less work. But in mode of passion, what will it be? Too much work. Okay, and mode of ignorance, very less work, or negligible work. So this you can see, that's how you can understand the difference between all three. Okay, like in sattva gun, in mode of goodness, what do we see? The person will have clarity, right? But in rajagun, what will happen? The person will be very, he will have too many thoughts in mind, will be agitated, like I told you. Okay, too many thoughts running at the same time. But in the mode of ignorance, the person is very lazy and dull. Okay, he's not having only not enough thoughts also are there because the person is too dull. Okay, so these are few differences between them. Okay, now we will
Thanks, ma'am.
we'll be seeing the different gunas acting upon people. Like you can see in this example here. Okay, there's an example here, choosing stream in class 11th. So you all are like right now you will be in 3rd grade, 4th grade. So when you will reach class 10, after class 10, you will have to choose a stream, right? That time you have to make a choice between humanities, commerce, and science. Okay, some of you may also call it arts. So what happens then? A person who is in Satogun, that is the mode of goodness, he will say, I will take commerce and that's final. What do we see here? The person has clarity. Okay. The person who is in Rajagun, what will he or she say? What should I choose? I'm too confused. Okay, I will take science. But medical do ya non-medical? So what is there? The person is confused here. Okay, the person does not have clarity. Like there is a kind of, he's having thoughts what to do or what not to do. And mode of ignorance, that is the last one, that is the tamogun. What will the person say? I will just chill. सबसे easy stream लूंगा, फिर पढ़ना ही नहीं पड़ेगा. I think that I'll take the easiest one and I won't have to study only anything. So the person in tamogun, that is in the mode of ignorance, does not care only, have this very careless, very that kind of very chill attitude. So that is tamogun. You're understanding now the differences between the three guns? You can see the difference, right? In Satogun, the person has clarity. In Rajogun, the person is confused. And in Tamogun, the person has no thought at all. Okay, there is very chill attitude. Okay. Further, we have one more example to explain this better. Okay. So see, there's a little bit of small example here. Hey Ria, let's go for a party. Okay. So Ria here, she's in Satogun, and what is she saying? No, Mayank, I have exam tomorrow. I have to sleep early. Clear cut. Okay. Very clear. No, she's assertive also. It's not like she's replying to him in a rude way. She's being assertive. She's making her point in a good way. Okay. She has clarity here. Okay. That I have my exam tomorrow, so I cannot go. Very simple. Okay. A person in Rajogun. What will the Rajogun person say here? So wait. Rajogun person will be saying, hey friends, I'm going for a party tonight. Would you like to join? And I should or I should not. I haven't completed my assignment. Okay, so there is confusion. So you can see this person, this girl here, okay, she is in Rajogun. Why? Because she's having this confusion. She's not being able to decide. Okay. Whereas a person in Tamagun, this yellow hair guy here, he's saying, yes, will come assignment. I'll do that later. Like he does not even care about the assignment. Okay. So in the first, we saw that Satagun person will have clarity that she knows she has to complete her studies for the exam. So she has given a very clear-cut answer. Okay. Rajugun person is confused and Tamogun person does not even care about the homework or the assignment. Okay. So this is the basic differences between the three natures that we have discussed. Now, before we move on, now, if you have any doubts still here, you have understood the three guns? Okay, so now tell me, okay, according to your understanding, what do you think in which gun, okay, in which mode are you in? So we can start with Arya. So I would want, few of you to share.
Ma'am,
Yes.
is it possible that you have a mix of all good?
Yes, that's completely possible. And that
And
in
now a mix of all good.
You're a mix of all good. Okay. That's good that you are aware about this, that that you're a mix of all goods. Okay, good. And who else wants to share? Yes.
Ma'am, mostly Rajogun, ma'am.
Okay, mostly Rajugun. Okay, why do you say so?
I think too much about the future.
Okay, all right. But it's a good thing that you all are self-aware. That under which gun you think because even that is sometimes very difficult to identify. Yes, KV, Piyusha, Lakshmi, and Gitika.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What do you think in which gun you fall?
Satvaguna.
That's nice. And who amongst you is Lakshmi and who is Gitika?
Ma'am,
Okay. Okay.
my name is KV Gitika.
Okay. So, Gitika, what do you think? In which gun are you?
Satvaguna.
Okay.
No.
And I forgot the other name. Piyusha. Okay. What do you think? In which gun?
Ma'am,
Sattvagun. Okay. That's very nice. Okay. Jatin. Yes, Jatin?
ma'am, a mix of Sattvagun and Rajogun.
Okay. And what makes you say that? Like, how do you
Ma'am,
feel?
even though I'm in the mood of goodness sometimes I just think about the future too much.
Okay, all right. Joshit, Nadan, Reddy. Yes.
Ma'am, I am sometimes Sanogun and sometimes Satogun, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, that is completely normal. Okay, we change. Sometimes we are in sattva gun, then we go down to tamo gun, then again we rise up sometimes. Okay, so that is very normal. You can also switch on your videos. Like I would like to see you all while you're talking. Yes. Okay. Yes. Mahiti Ritika.
Ma'am, Satyagun.
Okay, nice. What makes you say that?
Ma'am, I'll be calm and I'll focused on studies a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And my friends say I will like be good girl like that. Even teachers say me.
Okay. All right. Okay, last we'll take from Arnav and then we'll continue. Okay. Yes, Arnav, what do you think?
Ma'am, I'm Rajagun.
Rajogun, the mood of
Of
passion.
passion.
Okay, all right. So now all I want to say is it's completely fine, okay, if you identify yourself to be in Tamogun or a mix of all, because our nature, it keeps changing according to our situations, okay, according to the circumstances sometimes, okay, it keeps changing. But what should be our attempt? Okay, our attempt should be, okay, first, now all of you must have understood which mode of nature is the best. It's the mode of goodness, the first one, sattvagun. Okay, that is the best amongst the three. Okay, why so? We already saw the characteristics. Okay, so our attempt should be that we should be in the mode of goodness. Okay, but if you are in rajagun or tamagun, it's not like you are doing something wrong. Okay, you should just be aware that I am in that particular gun right now, and my attempt should be to move towards sattvagun. Okay, so now we will be seeing how can we be in sattvagun in the mode of goodness. So there are a few things like cleanliness. The first one, clean your body, bathing. Like this sounds like a very moral science class, like we are, when we were young, they used to teach us. But it's important. Why cleanliness is very important? Because with this, when if you are clean here, because a clean, in a clean body, you will have a clean mind, a clean soul. Okay. Body, mind, and soul, they're all interrelated. So it starts with the body. Okay. And not just the body, okay, even your surroundings. Okay, like if you are studying, then if all your books are just lying here and there, nothing is organized, but you feel like studying, no, right? It becomes very distracting. But if everything is neat and tidy, okay, your your copy is also like, when you're writing something, if your handwriting is neat and clean, you feel like reading it, you feel like memorizing it. And similarly, if it's all untidy, so cleanliness plays a big part, because a important part. Why? Because it's like it gives clarity of mind also. Okay, so it affects your mind and soul. So that's why cleanliness is important. Next, how to go be in sattvagun. Clean your mind through. Okay, now how will you clean your mind? Okay, body, we saw it through bathing. And how will you clean your mind? It's through meditation. Okay, so can anyone briefly tell me what is meditation according to you? Anyone wants to try? Shri Charan, I'll unmute you because your hand is raised. You can try.
Ma'am, meditation is to keep our body and soul in a correct position.
Correct position. Okay, all right. So meditation, yes, like you have a certain posture, that's right, and you also breathe in a certain way. But we will be covering, we have a specific whole session for this regarding meditation. Okay, and we'll be discussing this in the next class. Okay, so meditation is also important. Okay, next is your intelligence. So here we are still discussing cleanliness. Okay, we discussed how to clean your body, it's through bathing. The mind, how do you clean it? Through meditation. Now cleaning your intelligence, it's through reading the scriptures. Okay, and which you all do, which you all have started. Okay, which you already started from the previous session. You learned shlokas. Okay, this is important. Okay, you will be understanding with time that why scripture reading is important. It gives you it broadens your mindset. You have like we just saw, right, that gunas decide our how we view the world. So if you're reading scriptures and everything, you develop a different kind of perspective towards the world. Okay, Bhagavad Gita, like if you will compare a person who reads Bhagavad Gita and a person who does not, a non-reader and a reader, you will see the difference in the mindset of the two people. Okay, so scripture reading is also important. And next is early to bed and early to rise. Makes a person healthy, wealthy, and wise, right? So this is also important. Okay. I know, sometimes we say, I am a night owl, I am not an early bird. But our body, the way it's designed, our biological clock, okay, it is designed in such a way that we should actually sleep early, okay? And we should also wake up on time, because every little thing, if I have to give you one example, then, there are many things like, the chemical that is melanin, okay, which keeps our hair dark, it keeps it black. That is also, actually, where it is manufactured at night. So imagine if you're sleeping late, okay? So this particular chemical will be less in your body. So this is just to give you an example, okay? And if you go early to bed and early to rise, overall, you will also feel energized throughout the day. Okay, so this is another reason or another thing that you should do to be in Sattva Gun. These are all very simple things and things which you've already heard before, right? Next is eating sattvic food. Okay, we will also be learning in your, I think in Sadachar and Samskar class that, what are sattvic food. Okay, sattvic food means vegetarian. So these are, even if you're a non-veg currently, that's fine. Okay, that non-vegetarian, but in order to go into Sattva Gun, you should eat sattvic food, because what we consume, that's how our mind becomes. Okay, like there is a saying, if you understand Hindi, there's a saying which says, Jaisa an, vaisa man. Okay, what you consume, if you're eating too much of junks, okay, it that way, because even our foods, okay, they do have energy. The mindset with which you're cooking your food, you're eating it, what you're eating decides our mindset. Okay. And the next thing is association. What do we mean by association here? Meaning your friends, okay, with whom you associate, your companions. So, you'll hear sometimes your parents say or your mother say, don't do friendship with him or don't do with her, do with him, do with her. Okay, why do they say so? Because association has a very big impact. Okay, we sometimes don't understand this when we are young. We think that we can become friends with anyone. It's not like, if someone is bad, or you'll just go away right now and break friendship. But association in such a way that, you are in good association and you also become a good association for someone else. Okay, if someone is doing something wrong, you guide them that this is not right. Okay, association is very important. Why? Because yes, Arya, I'll give you a chance. Okay, don't worry, I'll give you a chance to speak. We're almost done now. I'll be taking the doubt session. So, like right now, I'm your teacher, right? So, what I'll be saying, sometimes it may sound boring, or it may sound that she's saying, or if your parents say, you don't feel like doing it. But when our friends guide us, when our friends tell us to do something, we feel like doing it. So, if our friends tell us to do good things, automatically it becomes easier for us, right? That is why association is very important, also. Okay. So, what are the few things that we need? Association, okay? Then we need to eat sattvic food, early to bed and early to rise. We should do scripture reading, meditation, and breathing. These are few things that will take you towards the mode of goodness. And are these two difficult activities? These are very simple things which you all can do, right? Is it too difficult? Did any of these look very difficult? Something which is like, rocket science? No, right? So this is it. Okay, this was like today's session basically. Okay, so we just discussed that about the three modes of nature, which is your sattva gun, your rajagun, and your tamogun. Okay, we discussed the characteristics. We discussed how we can move towards the mode of goodness. All right, now it's open. Now you all can ask your doubts. So Piyusha and Gitika, you have a doubt? Your hand is raised. Yes, sing. I can't hear you. Can you just drop your question in the chat box? I'm actually not being able to hear you. Okay, can you just drop it in the chat box? I'll pick it from there. Okay. Yes, Arya.
Ma'am, can I read a story?
Read a story? Which story? Like it's related
I
to...
made it up myself.
Okay, it's related to today's class?
No, but it's related to a model that which is that God is inside us, everybody.
Okay, you can quickly say it. I'll give it 1 minute. Yeah, can say.
The painting competition. It was Children's Day. A painting competition was held in Magic Hills. All the kids gathered in a park to make their drawings. Sid had brought an expensive set of crayons for a competition. He wanted to win. He liked nature. He drew a river and some mountains in the background. He noticed a boy sitting beside him. He wasn't he the same boy who watched? This is at the food stall. His clothes were torn and he only had a few crayons. Sid raised an eyebrow. Why is this boy here? He is wearing dirty clothes. I bet he doesn't go to school. How will he draw anything? They shouldn't let him join. He looked down at the boy, believing himself to be superior. Just then, Sid started rising in the air. Oh my God! What is happening? He looked up. It was Natsukido looking down from the
Okay.
clouds.
Okay, Aryan, listen. Can you just, tell us the story in, since we're running out of time? Can you just explain instead of reading it? You know the story, right, already?
Yes.
Yeah, just tell us like quickly what the story is, what the moral is.
Nachiketa pulled Sid up.
Mm-hmm.
Then he told him that it is wrong to say like that about other people, and he showed him one time. Shankaracharya was Shankaracharya was in front of a dirty man who picked up garbage. He said, "Get away from me, as you, I am superior to you." Then the man questioned back, "The great teacher of the Vedas, who are you asking me to move away? The same God is in me
Okay.
as..."
So, like, what is the moral of this story that you want to say?
The
The
moral
final
of the
moral?
story is that God is in everybody.
Okay, all right. Like, not to discriminate anyone, right? Okay. Okay, all right. That's a good thought. And thank you so much, okay, for sharing this story with us. But we are running out of time now. That's why I told you to speed up, okay? Do you have any doubt with today's
No.
session? Okay.
No.
All right. Yes, Shri Charan.
Actually, I want to say that I was in which gun, ma'am?
Okay.
I was actually on all three gunas, ma'am. Actually,
Okay.
when I was in Tamar gun, ma'am, I want to be in Sattva gun, ma'am, but something is pulling me, ma'am.
So what is pulling? It's the modes of nature only that's pulling, okay? And how will you stop the pulling? By doing, by moving towards Sattva Gun. We just discussed, right? What are the things that we can do? So
Yes, ma'am.
when you will, when you will be doing the activities that take you towards Sattva Gun, you automatically feel the force, but of which gun? Of Sattva Gun, okay? So that's good.
Ma'am, actually, what you said about the three guns that they're real, ma'am.
Yes, they're really real. You feel it, right?
Yes, ma'am. I experienced also, ma'am.
Yes, we all experience it. Abhiniti, you can also switch on your video. Abhiniti, I want to see you. Abhiniti?
Ma'am.
Yes. Yeah, what's it? You have the doubt, Abhiniti? Okay. Okay, we can take it out a little later, or you can drop it in the chat box. Okay, that's not a problem. Yes, Bhargava.
Ma'am, is there any special guna for Lord?
For Lord? For God? Yes, God is in Sattva Gun, like all time, okay? But we do not actually compare ourselves, okay, with God. Like we usually keep this at our level only, at human level, okay? But if I have to, attempt your answer, then it would be, you can say Sattva Gun, okay? But for gods is very different. We do not actually compare ourselves, okay? KV Piyusha. Yes, Lakshmi Kitika. Yeah. Still, you're not audible. You can drop your doubt in the chat box.
Yes.
Yeah. Nishita. Yeah.
Ma'am, when will the results of the exam be announced?
Yeah, that Spurti ma'am, she'll tell you.
Yeah, I was about to come on that. Okay, so tomorrow you will get your results. Okay, and whoever have not attempted the test, make sure that you attempt the test because it's very mandatory for getting the certificates. Okay, and even this is applicable for those who are watching the recordings. Make sure, even if you are not attending the live, make sure that you are watching the recordings and you are giving test on regular basis. Okay. Why Dhanush seems to be so confused? Yes, Dhanush. Why are you so
Because
confused
in the
here?
middle of the class, I hear screaming, and I went out and I see a kid getting an injection, and people were taking him. That's why.
Why you got distracted?
Because I heard screaming.
Okay, no issue. You can
Okay.
watch recordings afterwards. Okay. Yes, I guess Shrejit. If in case in
Ma'am,
if yes,
ma'am,
just a
we
minute,
need,
Shrejit.
ma'am, we need
If you
to.
still have any doubts now, you can send a text message on my WhatsApp. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Shrejit, you
We
can
will take
continue.
Srijit's doubt and then yeah, we can.
Yes.
Yes, Srijit?
Ma'am, we need to the
Your voice is actually not clear. You can drop us a text, okay? You all have the number, right? Wherein you can drop your doubts. Everyone is clear on that, right? You have the number. It's there in your group. Okay?
Yeah,
So you
even KP, Piyusha, Lakshmi, even they can drop a message. Okay.
yes. Okay.
We will solve your doubt offline.
Yes. And Bhargava, we can take your doubt lastly.
I'm that only. I forgot to lower my hand.
Okay, okay. All right, no worries. So
Yeah,
that was it.
Bhargava.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Bhargava had a doubt, right? Which guna in Bhagwan is right?
yes, yes.
Bhagwan is he's gunatit. He's
Okay.
upper than all three gunas.
Yes. So
Okay.
yeah, ma'am answered that better. Okay. So we actually don't, he's above this, okay, above these three gunas. So yeah, that was it for today's session then. Okay. If you have any persisting doubts, you can text us over WhatsApp. Okay. You can go through the recordings if you have any doubts. Okay. If anything was not clear in tomorrow's session, also you can ask me. We will be revising the class first. Okay. And like I said, we'll be discussing a new topic tomorrow. Okay. And it was nice to see you all again. And I hope you all will come again tomorrow. Okay. So, Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for joining.